Good morning, students. How are you all? My name is Madhu, and I am going to teach you SST this year. So, this is your book for this year, and in this book, there are 12 lessons in history, 8 lessons in geography, and 9 lessons in civics. So, we will start from the first lesson of this history, and that is when, where, and how. Okay, thank you. Good morning to all. Welcome to e-classes, and today we are going to start our first lesson of SST, and that is when, where, and how. So before starting the lesson, I want to tell you some introduction about history. History is described as the study of man's evolution over millions of years. Evolution means development. So, history is described as the study of man's development over the million of years. In simple language, we can say history is the study of events that happened in the past. ऐसी चीज़ें जो ऑलरेडी पास्ट में हो चुकी हैं वो अभी हमारे लिए क्या है हिस्ट्री and it tells us how we have reached a state we live in today. हम अभी जिस स्टेट में हैं हम यहाँ तक कैसे पहुँचे बिकॉज इट टेक्स मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स टू रीच दिस स्टेज वी लिव टुडे. So all these things we will learn with the help of history, and in this lesson we will learn about why study history, the time frame in history, the geographical framework, and the sources of history. Now see the first topic of the lesson, why study history. History is the study of the events. Events means something that happens and which is important for us. And great man. In history, great man means the kings. So history is the study of the events, something that happens and which is important, and the great man means the kings of the past on the basis of available material. Available material means the material which is left behind, and the records means the written records which are available to us. The word history comes from the Greek word histo, which means know this, and historio, which means learn by enquiry. History can be defined in many ways, but it always studies the life of the great man, events, culture, and civilization that relate to religion, art, architecture, literature, and philosophy. So, history can be defined in many ways, but it also studies the life of the great man, events means something that happens already in the past, their culture means their social behavior, civilization means their way of life that relate to religion means their belief in the god, art means their design, their paintings, architecture means the study of their buildings, literature, and the philosophy means their ideas. History is not limited to the study of the life of mighty kings. Mighty kings means the powerful or the strong kings. So history is not limited to the study of the life of only the strong kings, but also battles they fought. हिस्ट्री लिमिटेड नहीं है ओनली जो पावरफुल किंग्स थे उन तक, लेकिन जो लड़ाइयाँ उन्होंने लड़ी हम वो भी पढ़ेंगे हिस्ट्री में कि जो पावरफुल किंग्स थे उस टाइम पे उन्होंने कौन कौन सी लड़ाइयाँ लड़ी थी. It also tries to find out how ordinary people means normal people, simple people. So it also tries to find out how ordinary people got their food in the past, how they collect their food in the past at that time, when and how they learned to grow food, how they started growing the food crops and domesticate the animals. उन्होंने food collect करना कैसे start किया, food को grow करना कैसे start किया, कैसे animals को पालना start किया, and how they discovered the fire, etc. In short, we can say that history is the life story of man from the earliest period to the present day. The next one is importance of history. The study of history has got a spherical importance of its own. Some of the important points about it are as follows. First one is it enables. Enables means history make it possible for us to gain knowledge about the great kings, statesmen. Statesmen means the people who are expert in politics at that time. as well as lifestyle and culture of ordinary people, lifestyle and culture of the normal simple people. The second one is it enables us to find the solution of our current problems in a better way, because with the help of the past experience and knowledge we can find the solutions of our current problems. Now see the third point of importance of history. It gives us the knowledge of origin and evolution of different languages and dialects. Means history gives us the knowledge of origin. Origin means from where a particular language starts, and evolution means development of languages. So history gives us the knowledge of a particular language from where it starts and then their development, and again the development of different languages and dialects. Dialects means when a particular language is spoken in a particular area, that is known as dialects. See the fourth point, it teaches a big lesson to man. Means history teaches a big lesson to man, that slavery means in slavery people are owned by the other people, means किसी की गुलामी करना. Second one is racial discrimination. Racial discrimination means discrimination against individuals on the basis of their skin color. The third one is hunger. Hunger means when someone is not having enough food. Next one is poverty. Poverty means the state of being poor. The next is illiteracy. Illiteracy means when people are unable to read and write, etc. So all these things are evils of our society and we need to eradicate them. Eradicate means we have to completely destroy all these things from our society. So history teaches us that all these things we have to eradicate, completely destroyed from the society. History helps us in remembering about our past glory. Past glory means beauty of our country. Because of history, we will get all the things, all the knowledge about our past, and that keeps it preserved. The study of the past is so closely knit to the present that we cannot ignore it. Means the study of the past is connected to the present that we cannot ignore it. The next one is the time frame in history. In history, knowledge of the dates of the past events gives an idea of their correct sequence. Because history में डेट्स लिखी हुई हैं, उसके वजह से हमें क्या पता चलता है, प्रॉपर सीक्वेंस पता चलता है कि कौन सी चीज़ें कब कब हुई थी, बिकॉज डेट्स आर मेंशन देयर, एंड बाय दिस वी कैन लर्न अबाउट द प्रोग्रेस ऑफ इवेंट्स मोर क्लियरली. Ordering of past events by BC and AD time scale. In history, we find dates with the letters BC or AD written after them. The full form of BC is before Christ. The full form of AD is Anno Domini. Anno Domini is a Latin word which means in the year of the Lord. So you have to remember the full form. BC stands for before Christ and AD stands for Anno Domini. And Anno Domini means in the year of the Lord. So the dates followed by the letters BC go backwards. Sometimes CE, that is stands for Common Era, and BCE, which stands for Before Common Era, are also used in place of AD and BC. And if we add circa with any date, it means that such a date is an approximate date and it is not exact. Suppose we find circa, it is written somewhere, that means that date is not exact date, that date is just an approximate date.